search and guess it's RLF.
Normal Cheetos are for pussies.
Yeah, so they are. So I ate them, but I was like, man, I feel pretty terrible about myself. But also, they were delicious.
Really?
They're really good.
I don't like when anything is called flaming hot something.
No?
Generally, no.
Generally, no. I'm never quick enough, so I never do it. You guys are all over it whenever.
I got really used to it watching How I Met Your Mother, which is what it's from.
Is that what it's from?
Yeah.
Oh,
They don't do it consistently, but like no. I mean, yeah, but
not that clever.
right. they did it for like one episode. They did it a lot, and then like once every so often down the line they do it. But I was like, why not keep that a consistent thing? You know, like that's a fun gag to keep running with.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So what's going on?
Not much. So hello and welcome to RLF.
Oh no, when did we start?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Oh shit.
Long time ago. About we cut the butt stuff.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So yeah, hello, welcome to RLF. This is another one without Al, and thank you everybody else who did not stop listening.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
All three of you. And a special thanks to you. You know who you are.
Who are you talking to?
They know. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It's not you guys.
So I don't know. Something doesn't feel right.
You might
Yeah,
know.
it's weird. There we go.
What's up? Oh, hello.
That's what was
Now
wrong.
we can record.
Now I can see Stone Cold Steve Austin much better.
That was my
Nah,
actual
nah,
telephone when I was in school. It was a novelty phone, but it worked at one
So when you would call girls in middle/high school, you would
There were
talk to
no-
them through Stone Cold Steve
There
Austin's
were
penis?
no girls to be talked to when that was in use. That was elementary school and middle school.
Would you talk to people through Stone Cold Steve Austin's penis
I
and
would.
let them know that it was happening?
I
Or-
would.
Or do they just have to imagine?
Is it just a speakerphone? Like,
No. There was an actual a receiver that would go on his arms.
I thought he was the receiver.
No.
That
Unfortunately
makes
not.
it a lot worse to me.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot worse. But,
Should I say who I am, or should I just let them guess?
no, go ahead and introduce
I don't
yourself.
want to.
Good, so who are you, sir?
I'm Matt.
You are Matt. All right.
But
We got
I
that.
too am Matt, though.
Yeah, we're
We
taking
have
over.
Now, do you want? Are you cool with?
Yeah, I don't give a shit anymore.
All right, so we're not
Well-
going with Dirty Jack.
Yeah, so if the story behind that.
The artist formerly known as Dirty Jack.
Yes.
Tell us a little about yourself.
Yeah, well, first,
So-
who are you?
I'm Nikolai, and if you are still listening, you were well aware of that already.
If this is your first episode, woof,
Welcome.
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 You know what I'm gonna
Why
do?
did you start on episode 684?
Hopping on this web series at number 258.
I just want to see what's going
I
on.
want to see what current events they're talking about.
Oh man, no, that doesn't happen.
The lead of the show isn't here. Oh, all right. So I guess I'm not going to listen to that one. It's the episode of The Office when Michael's not in it. I guess we can skip it.
You're idiots if you skip that. We just finished talking
That's
about this,
true.
and
We
if
did
you
talk
skip
about
those, you're dumb.
Please
But
tell
I was formerly, if you listened to the Kings of Talk Style podcast, which I said the name right on the first try that time, which is pretty impressive to me.
Man, I wish there was a supercut of how many times you mispronounced the Kings of Talk Style.
Yes.
And the amount of times that you weren't aware of it. We had
2
to tell
or 3 times per episode, I think. Yeah, but so I wanted to do Dirty Jack because I was planning on becoming a teacher, and I didn't want any.
Well, you were subbing at the time. You were
I was student teaching.
That's what it was. Student
Yeah.
teaching.
So I didn't want, just on the off chance that one of my students listened to it, I didn't want them to be able to take it to the principal and be like, look at all the curses he says on the podcast,
Yeah.
and look at all the times he talks about Alexa Bliss's butt, and you know,
It's a good butt.
it's a
great butt.
It's a great butt. Are we going to talk about butts again already?
No, we got
It has been 6 minutes, in fairness.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just didn't want to go by my real name then, but now I want to because I don't care about professionalism.
Also, I mean, Well,
Yeah.
If somebody won't hire me because I said fuck on a podcast, then guess what?
yeah.
I don't want to work there.
Yeah,
I don't want to work
that's
for that person.
Yeah.
That's a pretty great point.
Yeah.
Also, you use your real name on something that you can be heard every day, almost, right?
My Rick and Morty podcast?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I'm unfamiliar with the Rick and Morty
Oh,
podcast.
me too. I don't
Oh,
actually
it's
haven't
wonderful.
watched it.
What?
I am familiar with
Unfortunately, I haven't watched it yet.
I am familiar with your D&D podcast.
Oh, that one. Oh, I guess it's all right.
I guess it's all right. You
no,
are
going on 6 years now of D&D podcasting. That would be The Critical Miss. Follow us on all things The Critical Miss.
How many subs are you guys up to?
I honestly don't remember the last time I checked. Somewhere around 2,000.
That's awesome.
It's around there. Maybe a little more. Maybe a little less. I don't remember the last time I checked.
But
Because
you
now we're
guys-
just reeling up for season 3, and I'm just gonna wait till that drops before I check in on the subscriber count and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
and also YouTube is bullshit now anyway. So it's all about Twitch. It's all about Twitch.
Going to Twitch, baby.
Now, if people wanted to follow the Critical Miss on Twitch, what would we have to do?
Well, you can go to Twitch, type in The Critical Miss, and that would pop up with our channel. It's not very high up there on the priority list just yet because we don't stream a lot from that particular channel just yet, but we will.
Mm-hmm.
You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff at The Critical Miss. Anyway,
That's right.
enough with the cheap plugs.
And
unless you did
should
want to
stop
talk
saying
about
you
D&D.
because you're on it.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
That's true. I actually
One Nicolaus over there. It's short. That's what Nikolai is short for, right?
Nicholas.
Yeah.
No, that's
No?
incorrect.
Did you just break that?
No, I didn't break it, but I did clink it loud enough for the microphone to break whoever has to edit this poor thing. Eardrums.
Awesome. So, Nicholas. No, that's not.
It's not? Okay.
That's not. My name, Nikolai, is short for Nikolai. No, it's
I feel like that's not shortening it at all. It just
Nikolai is
seems-
short for fucking Nikolai.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay.
No, when I was a little kid and I was learning my name, like kindergarten or whatever, the teacher would say my full name, and I would go, no, it's Nikolai. She'd be like, no, that's not your name, it's Nikolai, and I was like, no, listen, lady, it's Nikolai. I guess I knew then that I was going to be stuck with it, so I might as well get used to it and enjoy
Did you
it.
ever go by Nick?
I hate Nick.
Really? Okay.
Genuinely dislike Nick.
Fair enough.
In my life, there are 2 people who call me Nick, and
Really?
it's affectionate, and they're the only 2 people who've ever, and it's because they did it for so long that I just finally said, "Fuck it, you call me Nick."
You win.
Yeah,
You win.
yeah,
It's over.
fine. But yeah, I absolutely hate being called Nick.
For me, anytime people call me Matthew, I immediately shut it down. I'm like, nope. I either will not answer, I won't respond to it. Like, and it's not like I hate it. It's just like, why? I've told you my name is Matt. I go by Matt. I'm almost legally Matt because I've almost like legally changed my name at this point.
Have you considered it?
Through my job, I am Matt. Like, I don't even have it listed as Matthew through my job.
Really?
They don't know my name is Matthew.
Huh.
Hey, my checks still come to my bank account, so I don't care.
That's. I mean, that's all that matters.
Yeah, so I don't care. But yeah, but I shut it down right quick. Like, my grandma will still call me Matthew sometimes, and I'll still say it's Matt.
It's Matt.
Like, and that's my
Listen.
grandmother.
Listen, Chima, it's Matt. You're being obnoxious.
Yeah. Jima, I've told you 6 times.
It's Matt.
Matt, M-A-T.
How about
Yeah.
That's it.
You are also a Matt.
Yes.
Does anyone call you Matthew, or do you have the same convictions for the hate of it as I do?
My parents call me Matthew, but I tell everybody else to call me Matt. As a fellow Matt, I can understand your plight.
What do you
but
hate?
at
Is
the
there-
same time, I don't care because, like, if you call me whatever you want, I don't give a shit. But the people I will shut down, there's only 2. There's Matt or Matthew if your name is Matthew.
Sure.
There's only 2, Matt or Matthew.
Oh, dude,
I will
people go
not.
Matty?
I will not respect a Matty.
Have you ever met a male Maddie?
Yes.
A male adult Maddie?
My tattoo artist.
Really?
Yep.
I won't do it. I'll be like,
Ooh,
Matt,
what about Maddie Matheson?
Matty Matheson.
Isn't that the chef on Viceland?
His name is actually Matty, though. It's not Matthew.
Really?
Yeah. He's from whatchamacallit? He's
Canada,
Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of them. He's one of them Mondays.
Yeah. Matty's probably a more common name in Canada. I don't know if he's Matthew and he
You're
goes.
lying. I know that you don't know that.
No, I am lying. I'm just surmising. I'm just surmising.
You have zero evidence that Maddie is more common than Matthew.
Canada's weird like that.
Can confirm. Canada's weird.
Well, whatever.
I dropped my glasses, everybody.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's
Because I'm a
punishment.
jerk. Because I'm a jerk and I called out Matt.
God's punishment. He was
And
like,
it's-
That's God's punishment. You don't even believe in God. God's
The Lord's
punishment
punishment.
is that my glasses
fall off for you calling me out.
slowly fell off of my lap. Where they were barely hanging on to begin
You
with.
just gave him a little push.
So God just swooped
those are
on
the
it.
miracles.
That's what he does. I mean, hey, or she. I don't know.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
nothing.
Or she.
More
Who
than
knows?
likely.
That's not what this podcast is about. You know
That's
what this podcast is about?
Nothing.
I was actually. That's why I'm on here. I was gonna ask you guys, what is this podcast about?
It's about listening to Tommy Gunn sing.
Oh,
The videos on YouTube have a place called the comment section where people can type out heartfelt and thoughtful reflections of the videos they just watched. Like here at RLF on Wednesdays, now the gang will read a few. It's really hard to rhyme the word Wednesdays.
So, thanks for singing us in, Tommy Gunn.
Yeah.
was I supposed to hear something?
Well, no, he performs it live. He comes out of the idea room.
Oh, is that the guy?
He performed
Oh.
the comment section theme song live.
Okay, why'd you kick him?
Was
in the
that
face
the
afterwards?
guy? Well,
Because
that's-
he needed to get back into the
That's
idea
true.
room.
Okay, that's fair.
It's time for us to continue recording.
Huh.
Tommy knows his place. Actually, you know what? We had a comment for Tommy Gunn.
What?
Because I don't know if I would hate to utter the thought that Tommy Gunn no longer listens. But I think it might be possible. And that would be unfortunate. But we do have a comment asking for something from Tommy Gunn. Bay Stay Bobby writes in, can we please get a new song from Tommy Gunn for the Sticker of the Week segment?
Well, I don't know. I mean, hey, sometimes you get busy and you fall off the wagon. We haven't heard from him in a bit, but Tommy, if you're out there, I just want to let you know, I still love you.
Do you?
We haven't talked about the chance that he might be dead or in jail.
How
Whoa.
dare, how
Or-
dare you?
He just came out of the closet. guys.
Yeah, we just
his
watched
name
him.
is
No.
Tommy Gunn. There's a chance that he murdered somebody. I mean,
That's crazy talk.
I'm just saying.
I don't
or
like this.
he's fighting Rocky in Rocky 5.
I don't like
There's
this
also
crazy
a possibility.
Rocky 5 never happened. We all agreed.
We said we wouldn't talk about
We made a pact, you promised.
But guys, I like parts of it. Anyway, our next comment.
That's okay. People can be wrong about things.
Kairos writes in, no fan art. What's this? What is this? Fuck you. Kairos writes in, no fan art. What is this? On the first try, too. I nailed it.
But what is
Yeah,
this,
Kairos,
though?
there's no fan art tonight either. Fuck you.
Yep. there's-
Got him!
Oh, my God.
Oh, shit. No, but seriously, Al not being here is kind of hindering our ability to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is no fan art. I'm sure everybody kind of saw that one coming. We could have easily gone onto the email account and gotten some pictures, but we didn't.
What do you mean? I don't have
What's
the
an email?
I don't have the link anymore. It's gone.
Lethal Lemming X writes, I wish Matt would have gotten raped by the other bear.
Wow.
Wow.
Out of context, that's a weird comment.
That
is a weird
all right,
comment.
so
You
that
know what?
was-
I'm going to go on a limb and say in context it's kind of a weird comment too. but I mean, I'd love to hear the context.
So last week on RLF Zombies, we were the first installment of RLF Zombies 3, and the gang encountered a zombie bear.
One would say a zombie.
A zombear. And And apparently, Lethal Lemming X thinks it would have been hilarious if that zombie raped the shit out of Matt. That's really inappropriate.
That wouldn't have been hilarious. Although, to be fair, I was pulling. The system is there's cards. Red are bad last time. Black was good. Higher the number, better or worse.
Gotcha.
Whatever happened. And I was just pulling red cards, which were bad.
Yeah.
I think I pulled 2 black and 9 red.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty outstanding.
It was
Go
incredible.
to Vegas now.
Why?
Because you can get all red cards. You go
true.
for those flushes, bro.
Oh,
That's true. That's kind of how that works. I don't think so. RRA Mechanic Core writes, hack. I feel like that was directed at me, and fuck yourself. Monsieur Z writes, look at you, quivering like the Italian army. That's because your legs are as weak as the Italian Air Force, which is why you've taken fewer shots than the Italian Navy. I don't understand this comment.
There's a lot of hate towards Italy going on.
Yeah.
the Italian armed forces are inferior in Monsieur Z's eyes.
He sounds French, which
From the
tracks.
Italian army to you, Monsieur Z. Get the fuck out of here! I don't think that's how they would say it. That's the Brooklyn
close.
army. That's
Italy is just Brooklyn
That's
light,
the
though,
prospect. Right? That's the Prospect Ave army. Oh,
right? Hey, yo.
you fucking moron! I'm talking about the Air Force and their legs. That don't even make sense. They all got wings. They're freaking Red Bulls.
They don't need legs. We need to get one Brooklyn
The
guy
Brooklyn Italian army.
on. Yeah.
Let's see. What is up next? Mr. Holdout writes, whoa, is that Reggie Taters? It was. I figured Seitz had killed her. He didn't. Looks like Reggie had the last laugh in the end. So now that Reggie has finally finished off her homosexual rival, will she be returning to the podcast? No. Our next comment.
It was
Asked
a
and
one-off.
answered.
It was a one-off.
Asked and answered.
Oh, the one at the bottom?
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, man, this is one from Conspiracy.
I don't even want to. You can read her words.
This is a longtime rival of Nikolai over
We
here.
had squash beef, and then apparently, I don't know if it's back on or not. I thought it was dead. It had petered out. The storyline was played. No one cared anymore. But she keeps sending in the fan arts of me as Yamcha. And you're a DBZ guy. You're a DBZ. Actually,
That's
you know what?
hard.
Let's take a second.
That's rough.
Let's take a sec. Let's get to know Matt a little bit more.
Oh, sure.
Because you little backstory, you are a real life friend of ours. I have actually known you since like 2002.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, I was.
Played football with us in front of
It's true. I was
that elementary school.
I was the first friend to your cousin
Yes.
when he moved here from the big city out to the burbs.
Yeah.
I was. We were sat next to each other in history class in 7th grade, and we became fast friends. And then he took me to play football with his cousins, and that's how we met.
And I was about 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Slow, not strong, but somehow got picked in the top of everybody's.
It's
One of the top picks every time.
That's
I don't
true.
know how.
You
I
were
don't know why
I was
or how.
always one of the later round picks, and everybody always regretted that because I
Yeah.
would play D line and I was Warren Sapp. Mm-hmm. I remember
You and my friend Ryan would tear it up on the D line. Yeah.
just dirty. We were Khalil Mack before Khalil Mack was. He was probably actually doing the same thing, but then now he's a
Right.
good enough athlete to do it professionally.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Didn't have unfortunate knee injuries. Also.
But the reason why I'm diving into the backstory is because I know one of the things that you bonded with over Matt very quickly is your guys' love of DBZ.
DBZ is the greatest anime to ever exist.
Yeah.
And that's not a question or an opinion.
I feel like without...
Unless Christian was here, then it would be an opinion.
What would he say?
I don't know what he would say, but his anime is much more vast than mine.
Then more.
He would be like, I don't know, I kind of got to go with Hiroki no Kiradama. And we'd be like, we've never even heard of that one.
That's-
He knows so much about anime.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why he sacks people, dude.
Yeah,
He sacks people in the face.
I don't even know what that means.
It's one of the shows we're going to be releasing when season 3 comes out. It's the Sunday Anime Chat. It's the sack. So
Got it.
yeah,
right.
Is he gonna do that?
yeah. He did a couple episodes
Get
just
your
to
sack
see
on
kind of
Sunday.
like he saw kind of where the interest level was 1st, and then now we're gonna get back into it once season 3 drops.
Cool.
And so yeah, but
I did not know that he had that level of knowledge for.
I don't think
anime.
he watches non-anime TV.
Really.
Yeah. Like, other than when his team is playing, like, he likes the Cardinals for
Yeah.
football. He'll watch that sometimes, but even that, he doesn't really follow.
Especially
too
not
closely.
this past season.
Well,
but-
yeah, I mean, who wants to watch Blaine Gabbert throw a football?
Nobody. Not even Blaine's wife. Mrs. Gabbard is like, no, I've got to take care of the kids.
Yeah, but Mrs. Gabbert is
A smoke show?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't
I mean,
actually
he
know.
was the star quarterback in college. He was a first-round draft pick. He's going to have a nice-looking wife.
I imagine most people playing professional sports have nice looking wives.
Yeah. But DBZ, if she's calling you the Yamcha of this
Exactly.
group,
So you understand
that-
the severity of this insult.
that's rough.
As a fellow millennial that grew up on DBZ,
Yes.
you understand the severity of being called Yamcha on a regular basis. That is essentially just saying you're a bitch, and I think that you're a bitch.
And you think that you're on par with everybody else, but not really.
Because
the
Yamcha feels. I thought you were saying
Yeah.
that about me.
No,
and I
not
got
you.
offended for a second.
No.
And I was like, "How dare you?
This is my show.
Al's not here. I'll kick you right off.
Yamcha always feels like, oh, I can participate. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be part
He's
of the
like,
group.
I'm
And everyone
always-
else is like, sit down, kid. Like, we can take this. It's fine.
Yamcha's like, man, I'm one Wolfang fist away from being right back on top.
Frieza, I'll take him on. Oh no!
Oh no, I'm still dead.
Like, it's questionable whether Chaozu was stronger than Yamcha. And that's when you know it's like, okay, we need to, like, reconsider his strength level here.
What'll it take to defeat me, Yamcha? One Cyberman.
Hey man, he went and trained with King Kai.
Oh, yeah.
He
Well,
trained
'cause
with King
died.
Kai too. I know, but he trained with King Kai too. That's an achievement that almost no other human being has ever done. Not even that little bitch Krillin. All right,
That's fair.
Why am I
That's fair.
defending Yamcha? Why am I?
That's a great point. You sound like you kind of want to be
Because
Yamcha now a little bit.
Goku gave him an in. He was like, "Look, look,
Hey, listen. Just because someone opened the door doesn't mean you didn't get into the party.
yeah, but like Goku's greatest fighter in the world at the time, King Kai's not gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna train your friends. Goku will be like, all right, blow him up.
I like that Piccolo showed up on the planet and was like, I don't need your training. You're a bitch. And just kind of hung it.
You're a bitch. I'm gonna hang out with your monkey for a little while.
That's it. He just meditated and floated, and he was just like, "Man, you
So
guys are such
when
bitches."
did this rivalry start?
Oh God! At this point, it's months.
Really?
It's months.
Wow.
Yeah. But she keeps drawing fan arts, and please go ahead. What else is she? She likes calling me Nikki. Yeah, that's unacceptable to me.
It's not even Nick, it's Nikki.
Yeah,
Like it's intentionally.
yeah.
Okay.
She likes talking about her Scottish best friend,
Ugh,
her
okay.
Irish Scottish best friend.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
He's Welsh. He's Welsh.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
we all know.
That's fine as well.
So she had a fan art of Nikolai as Yamcha, and the shirt said Nikki on it.
She's going for the jugular,
Yep.
man.
Nikolai retorted that he said it would be cooler if the shirt said something else and then fumbled with the name for a bit
Yep.
before coming up with.
I know. I had a really good one.
That's why we can both remember it clearly right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So she retorts, sigh. Nikki, a cooler name for the shirt would be Conspiracy Killer. You suck at names. Smiley face.
Oh, she even insulted herself for me better than me. Damn it.
It's nice to see more comic artists coming out. And I kind of want to do a simple comic of you guys fighting the Zombear. Nice, she kept
Oh,
Zombear.
that'd be pretty sick.
Reggie going toe-to-toe with it while Al and Matt are cuddling under a tree. Because that's what happened, Matt. I got thrown against a tree, knocked unconscious, and then I shat my pants.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
I didn't want to make it happen, but he pulled a 2 of diamonds.
The deuce.
If you want to, that's literally a crit miss.
That's the deuce. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what happens? You crit miss. You shit your pants.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
So, she ends it with a smiley face, and then as a little part underneath, it says, in quotations, yeah, YouTube has facial recognition and conspiracies on the run from the FBI. Immediately shows up my face on the podcast.
Yep. Like if you go to the point in the podcast where we were talking about her, Al just has a cut picture that she had sent us months ago. And in it, the reason why it's a thing is because she's showing us a cool knife that she's got.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a bit dangerous looking. Conspiracy, man, conspiracy killer would have been a way better answer.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm going to defend you for a minute because, first of all, she had however long to come up with that. She's writing it out.
Good point.
You're here with next to no preparation for this.
Oh yeah, I'd go closer to no.
Definitely on the no end.
Even better. We're shooting from the hip right now. She's got an aimed sniper shot ready to go, and it's not really a fair fight. So
That's true.
I mean, yes, that is definitely objectively a better thing to put on the shirt, but she also had way more time and effort to come up with it.
You're right.
So I'm going to defend you a little bit there.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do appreciate it. I wish we had the picture up. That would be great for you to see. Because she's an excellent artist.
Okay.
She really is. She knows what she's doing.
She does a really cool
She keeps
work.
mucking around with this Nikki stuff.
She's going to make me Krillin. I'm going to be so mad.
Oh, that'd be kind of funny if you were Krillin.
Why would you be mad about being Krillin? Krillin's cool again.
Krillin is literally the strongest human being on planet Earth.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
great.
That is pretty cool.
You put glitter on a piece of shit, it's just a sparkly piece of shit.
That's true. That is
Krillin
true.
competed in the Dragon Ball Super Power Tournament.
How'd he do?
And he did all right. He got
he
an
win?
elimination.
He what?
I think he got an elimination.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
the other person was conscious? All right. There's just so many other characters I'd rather be, that's all.
That's true.
Yeah, there are. That is definitely
Actually,
true.
almost any other character. But anyway, go on.
Conspiracy, I love your art, and I think you're awesome, and I would like to be Goku.
If we're just going there, I'd like to be Trunks, but I mean, whatever.
Oh, man. But, yeah. Thank you, everybody who wrote in. Do you have any more?
No, we're gonna do it with one more.
Oh, nice.
Even though this guy, he definitely deserves it. He had the best day ever last week. Taylor Bodeman.
Ooh.
He makes wrestling masks. You can actually see one right over there.
Oh, I did. I remember the podcast where you guys got it.
Yes.
Yes.
So he made Matt one, and it's amazing. And we finally opened it. He mailed it to us in November. We're just bad people. Maybe even October. We're bad people.
Yeah.
Taylor Broadman writes in, when I saw the thumbnail, I screamed until I passed out. Then I woke up, and I repeated the same action. Well, Taylor, I hope you didn't hit your head too hard.
Yes.
Ugh.
No time. As soon as the word left your mouth, you were like, I hope you didn't hit your head too hard. Yuck. Like, you didn't even give us a chance to react. I know that was shit. You guys don't have to say anything.
I'd like to think that's how Trump reads his speeches too. All right,
No,
let's go with that.
no, he doesn't have that in him. Everything he does, it's nailed it.
Oh, fine. His editor then is like,
Oh.
yeah, all right,
Very much.
fine.
You know who? Not John Kelly. Every single time, I feel like if you were to have a smash cut to his face, it's just always. One more comment. Don't want to end on that one. Sorry, Taylor, but thank you for the masks. Jum Black writes in, has the gang never heard of backyard wrestling? Who needs a ring when Matt can body slam Al while Nikolai is lit on fire while attempting to pin on Saichi's ghostly spirit?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Andrew is the ref or something. Okay.
That tracks.
That's the reason why I read that one is because I did backyard wrestling. Did you ever do backyard wrestling?
Yes, a lot actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I did it on trampolines. We've had this conversation before. And you were one of those people who did not use trampolines.
I did a little bit, but then we quickly got off of it because it wasn't
Trampolines are.
It wasn't dangerous enough for us. 'Cause we're a bunch of reckless moron kids.
I'm pretty sure the first time we ever had this conversation, your exact words were, "Oh, trampolines are for pussies."
I don't know if those were exact words, but definitely to that ilk.
That was the
Yes.
sentiment.
Yeah,
It's
that
certainly
was the sentiment. Well, because like when we got off the trampoline and then we were like, wow, that was like nothing comparatively to now we're on
You're like, boy, this fucking ground hurts.
the grass, or like the wood chips at a park.
Oof.
Those were the best, actually. Believe it or not, of everything to fall on, those were fine because like you'd think they'd hurt, but they don't.
Now, what was? Do you remember any like crazy? I'm gonna jump off of this stuff. Like,
I have a video of it.
Okay.
Yes. I do. I have no idea how to look it up on YouTube, but it's on YouTube.
Oh, really?
I did your average jungle gym
Okay.
height. I did a swanton bomb off of that onto my friend.
Onto the ground. Now,
Onto wood chips. But
were you
see,
saying like 10, 15 feet in the air?
No, like 7, 8 maybe. But
Okay.
still,
But
I
still,
mean, it's
that's
not
crazy.
Yeah, it's not a huge difference. But see, the thing was, I was not great at swantons. Also, I was very, very scared to do this. So I didn't land with my head on him like a swanton should land. I landed with my back on his ribs and broke 2 of them.
Oh no!
You
Yes.
broke 2 of his. Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Now, did
Yeah.
he like finish the match, or
That
did
was the finish.
or did everything stop after that?
That was the finish.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
But we had a very small, but we did have a crowd there. We had like 7 or 8 of our friends watching, so like that was really one of them being my girlfriend at the time. So I was like, I have to do this. There's no way I can't do this. I was standing up there for a good minute before I actually jumped.
Oh my god,
It was a good minute.
I mean, that's scary.
I was 14, 15?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
Yeah. And this is post trampoline days. So
I mean, obviously, that's a pretty good one.
yeah.
Man, I remember we had set it up in someone's backyard that I had decided, oh no, I'll do a big splash, which is just literally landing on someone's body with your body, off of the banister to like, because it was a porch.
Okay, like a deck.
It was like a
Okay.
deck, a raised deck, and then it had this 3-foot banister, and I was like, or a handrail, and I was like, oh, I'll just go on that, do a big splash. Can I tell you, it was a 4-foot drop. I landed on my feet in front of the guy, and then just like with my hands touching on the other side because I was too much of a wuss to actually like spread and land like you're supposed to. And it looked so bad that you could actually hear any like the other people who were watching, which were other people who had like my friends who had wrestled earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And this was supposed to be like the main event, and I was like, I'm gonna do this, guys.
Yes. Yeah.
And I just totally shit the bed.
Well, the other reason why I stopped wrestling on the trampoline, because the person whose house it was that had the trampoline, his idea of booking, like when we would put on shows, quote unquote, obviously, like you do with wrestling. His idea for booking was he would win every match, and everyone else would have to take double backflips onto them.
Because he would just do double.
Because he was really good on a trampoline and he could do double backflips.
Gotcha.
Therefore, he was the best, and
So
the
everyone
story
was
goes.
like, I don't want to hang out with Ethan anymore.
Right. Yeah.
No, have you ever even considered a backyard wrestling? No, actually, I know you would wrestle in like with our dear friend Dave, jokingly into the front of Chinese food restaurants. But
Less wrestling, more staged fighting.
Okay.
Now sorry, I've got. What was the name of your wrestling federation?
I don't remember.
Mine was TCW.
Okay. Trampoline.
Teenage Championship Wrestling.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
We wouldn't wrestle, but we would like stage fight, like punches and kicks.
Gotcha.
Yeah, in front of the
Chinese
the
food
Chinese food place.
like next to our high school.
Down the road from our high school. They had these big open glass windows, and we would just like roll into them, like loudly banging. I would pretend to like throw a punch like across his face, with his back up to the window, and he was like, "Oh God, help me! He's beating the shit out of me,
beating me to death."
And they'll be like, "Get out, shoo! You leave." Like the worst reaction if that were real.
Yeah, definitely not the best way to handle it. But to be fair, you were just being punk kids. Nothing was happening.
Yeah.
Oh man! But that's the closest you ever came to backyard wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I would wrestle with my cousins and shit, but I didn't see them very often.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would just beat the shit out of my cousin DJ.
Yeah, that's not really. That's more of you just bullying someone.
Yeah,
It's not backyard wrestling. I remember one time we were gonna stage a show, and we actually like sold tickets and everything, and like we went to the 99-cent store and we bought props, and the day before it was the day after, because like we had like almost 20 people show up, and I hit a kid in the head with a chair. It was really not good. Like I should not have done that, but I won my first title. You know, it was exciting
What was
stuff.
the title made out of?
It was the Intercontinental title from Toys R Us.
Gotcha.
That we had just put duct tape over.
Nice.
Yeah, that was not. Well, some other people would have made it out of like cardboard and paper, but no, not us. But what was I gonna say? So we're celebrating our victory. We're hanging out, just all jumping on the trampoline, being idiots, playing dog pile, and I jump on the top, and our other friend Joe goes to the top of like a 10-foot ladder, and he's got a net on his trampoline, so he's got to clear.
He's got to go over it.
He's got to clear the net, so he jumps up and he lands his ass on my back, and my back cracks.
Yep.
And I freak the fuck out because I think that I have broken my back because my back's never cracked because I'm a child. Because you don't crack your back when you're a kid. Now I do as an adult.
Yeah.
But oh my god, I freak out. I start hysterically crying. I start screaming, "Oh my god, my back, it cracked." That ended up becoming like this awful bullying rally cry.
Oh my god, my back, it cracked.
And Joe is this. He feels awful because he landed on me, and then my there's like 7 people, and only 2 are being nice to me, and one of them has to, and he's laughing. And I was so miserable. It's one of the worst memories of my life.
God.
Yeah.
One time, another wrestling at park actually story. Me and my friend Ryan, who we were like the 2 big ones into it, and then our friend Sean, not my cousin Sean, but anyway, so we were like the big ones into it, and we like it was mainly just us 3 fighting each other in different, 1 versus 1, then the next one versus the next one, and blah blah blah, so on. So my different girlfriend, but girlfriend at the time, was recording us with their camera.
Big god
Yeah,
shot.
yeah. I had so many girlfriends. Yeah, this one was for like 3 months too. It was pretty serious.
Whoa.
Yeah, I touched your butt once too.
Wow.
Actually, I don't even know if that's true, honestly.
Dude, you can't say that. Not in this climate.
Oh,
You can't say
that's
that.
a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. No, we're still cool. We're friends about it.
But you did. You touched her butt once. Wow.
I don't actually know if that's true, to be perfectly honest with you. I really don't remember much about dating her.
I'm not committing to it.
I would commit to it, but I don't know if I did. I really don't, because I only saw her out of the 3 months we dated. I only saw her like 3 or 4 days.
I certainly have touched a butt.
There are butts that have been touched.
I don't know if I touched that butt.
That butt was not touched, maybe.
I'm not the one.
I'm not saying I didn't want to touch, but anyway.
In
not
the
important
words
to the
of
story.
Shaggy, wasn't me.
But I caught you in the kitchen.
Wasn't me. I want that to be the new Plead the Fifth.
Wasn't me.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
No.
So
That was an excellent side rail. But anyway, so we had always seen, when people would take big clotheslines, the guy would go in, like, do the inside out clothesline where you do the turn and the flip.
Yeah.
So, or you could do like the back flip, like the gainer like landing on your stomach.
The way more dangerous Jackie Chan movie backflip.
Right, exactly. Well, I could do that. Like, I had done it a lot of times. I was really good at doing that for whatever reason. Like, I used to do it into pools and stuff, but then I did it in wrestling.
Yeah.
So, Ryan gave me a clothesline, big clothesline, did like a big running clothesline from hell. I did the backflip, landed on my face, cracked my neck and back. I like Lita. I like did the Lita out of the ring, collapsed on myself. To which you see the camera now drop her run over to me like, are you okay? In retrospect, this is probably why she broke up with me. Yeah. I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm done.
Like, I don't want to have the. I'm not
him
dating the kid with the broken face.
Yeah, I don't want him touching my butt. So anyway,
no more butt touching.
No more. So it did happen.
No, I said no. God damn it. Are you a lawyer? Yeah, but that's my two.
So
bad
did
stories
you
about
actually injure yourself? Did you like
that one? No, surprisingly no.
So
I
you just
thought I
rolled
would
over,
have.
rubbed it, had some dirt on it.
I had like a crick in my neck for a little bit, but it was
Yeah.
nothing. Like I was fine like the next day even. So
Alright.
yeah, it was one of those things where I thought it was gonna be real bad, but then it was totally fine.
Matt, I'm glad that you were fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, it went hard into my segue because I didn't want to forget my story. Has one of the worst backyard sports injuries I've ever heard of. The time playing football in middle school.
Oh yeah.
The whole reason why you stopped playing tackle football forever.
Yeah. I was like, I don't need that.
Like, you.
I mean, so
I don't know if we've told this one before or not.
Did you ever play at Gardeners with us?
No.
no.
Are you sure? I feel like
I might have played
once or twice, not like
Once.
regularly. I know, but
He may
anyway.
have played when we were older. By the time we
Yes.
started playing in the high schools.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Anyway, sorry, go on.
No, I know I did at least once at some point because I remember that's how I met Thornton.
Just say it.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That Chris.
Chris won. Yes.
Yeah.
Chris won.
So we go. I used to play at my middle school for funsies with a group of friends.
Funsies.
And they would just at a certain point when everybody was tired of running down the field and catching passes, they would be like, all right, for a breather play, let's just give it to Matt and have them try and tackle him because he's got like a good foot on everybody and like 75 pounds.
You really were an ogre.
I really was.
I'm so surprised.
This is my swamp.
Donkey. I'm so surprised no one ever called you Shrek. 'Cause I remember you being it was you and like 2 or 3 other guys who were as tall as you, and that's it.
Yeah.
You were just the giants.
Just scanning heads above people as we walked around. But yeah, so they were all tired and they gave it to me on the go ahead and give us a breather play. And
You start rumbling.
I started rumbling and I swept out to the right and I started making my way downfield at a cool
It's the 6 gap hard.
at a cool 10-second 40.
You're being generous.
Yeah, I am. So I start rumbling, and one kid comes up and he tries to tackle me, and that's not happening. I'm 2 of him, at least. I'm just dragging him behind me. He locks arms and gives, kicks his legs out. Mm-hmm. I'm just still going. I'm wearing him like a belt. Another kid comes up and stays upright and tries to push me over. Again, not happening.
Right.
Matt is like Jim Brown who.
The second kid jumps on my back. Nope. Just still gaining slow
Jackson
but yardage.
was a bitch.
slow but yardage. And then the third kid, I'm sorry, just decides to try and chop the tree down. And in doing so, proceeds to hit nothing but my right ankle.
Oh yeah.
And clank!
Oh.
Chop block or just
No, just shoulder to the ankle.
Jesus.
And so I just go down. 3 people on top of me, and I'm screaming. And I sit up on the field and try to put pressure on it. And I'm like, nope. Mm-hmm. Nope. and I call my sister, crying, of course. I broke my ankle. And then, I broke my ankle. And I never, ever went back to playing tackle football because didn't need it.
I don't blame
I
you.
played a couple times at the when we would do the turkey bowl
That's true.
Yeah.
in high school.
I don't
But that
remember
was
you
never,
getting
like-
tackled too often.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't like seriously tackle somebody. You just grab them and try to bring them down. Easily.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of pushing out sidelines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
no,
played
it's-
quarterback mostly though, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did. But I ran out on some plays.
Yeah.
He rolled out old fashioned Michael Vick.
I did. I wasn't the most accurate QB or the best vision or decent passing or mobility or pocket presence.
Or a good person. What?
Well, that's just attacking his character. I don't see what that is.
So do we have any tweets?
Nope.
All right.
I thought
So
the game was gonna take a while.
it's probably going to, but go ahead and take two.
Oh shit! I gotta take two. All
Right
hold on,
now.
hold on.
You know what this
I
is
gotta
the
get-
sound of? This is the sound of Sticker of the Week right now.
Sticker of the week.
Sticker of the Week.
Sticker of the week.
Sticker
That's
of the
one.
Week. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take
That's two.
two stickers out of here. Don't look.
Okay.
Just pick them at random.
Sure.
You're gonna take two. You're gonna go ahead and then take a look at the two that you take and instantly put one back.
Okay. Oh, done. I don't even need to look at the second one.
All right. So Matt, go ahead and put one back.
I'm gonna put this one back.
You're
All
done.
right.
I don't know what if this is a game where me versus you, you lose.
So now let me get your sticker, and since you are our very special guest
Uh-huh.
here, Matt Bradigan,
Yeah.
you will get to pick out of these two stickers
Oh.
which sticker you would like to add to this table forever and ever.
It's gonna be Ash Ketchum with Pikachu.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's
it's
coming.
not even close.
That's-
this. The other one, by the way, was an ice cream cone with a singular sprinkle on it. It appears, which, if you're eating an ice cream cone without sprinkles, say hi to Satan for me in hell.
It
'Cause-
was that or a biohazard symbol.
right. I didn't look at my second one. I think it's a frog or something.
Yep, it's
But-
a frog. with
but-
Oh man,
sunglasses.
those are two strong candidates.
Right.
Frog with glasses and Ash Ketchum with Pikachu.
The best.
I got ice cream biohazard. I got
Look,
flogged on
I'm
this
clearly
one.
better at blindly picking stickers than you. But
That's true.
this is also Fat Pikachu from the original series, not toned down Pikachu after the obesity scandals of Pokemon.
Oh,
So-
Fat Pikachu.
Fat Pikachu.
so
So
good.
I
You
get to
get
add
to
this to the table.
Peel and place wherever you'd like. If you'd like
Aye.
to stand up and survey, you
Don't
can.
have nails.
Here, let me get it.
Placement's very important, as you can see. We sometimes keep around the table. There's some outside of the range of the table. You can see immediately.
Oh, right at the corner. Perfect. I'm really digging Sticker of the Week.
It's a great segment.
I was so confused when you said sticker of the week. I was like,
What
what's
does
up?
this mean?
What's up? Did I
You
win?
saw me reach for the cup and you're like, what's happening? Like, what is this?
I didn't know I was going to have to do drugs here.
I don't want. I pass on grass. I pass on grass.
Bullet Club is drug free.
All right.
Bullet
So
Club is done, sir.
You think it's done?
No.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say. No, because CM Punk's going to come back and take over. That's why they're doing the drug-free thing.
no way. It's not gonna happen.
Shut up. I can dream.
Punk's never coming back, man. Time to get
CM
over
Punk
it.
versus Kenny Omega, Wrestle Kingdom, whatever number they're on.
Wrestle Kingdom next year.
Yep.
So
I can dream.
yeah, a boy can dream.
Now, do these stickers go back into the cup? These
They do. They
these,
will go back into the cup
these
so they
garbage
can.
stickers?
Tell me how you really feel. The garbage stickers will go back into the cup, and they will have the opportunity to become real boy stickers someday.
Okay.
If they were so choosing again.
They're not terrible. It's just when you have Pikachu and Ash Ketchum as an option, it's it
No,
just-
ice cream with singular sprinkle is pretty bad.
I mean, ice cream with singular sprinkle could be somebody's favorite.
It breaks my
sticker.
heart that Frog with glasses is not getting on the table this day, but I
I
understand
can't
why.
tell if you're joking or not.
I love that
you-
sticker.
put it on the back of your cell phone.
So last week we brought back RLF Zombies. This week, unfortunately, we will not have the next installment, but you had an extra long one last week. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a side shoot. It's going to be in the zombie verse. But this is going to be going back to when the outbreak first took place.
Ooh. This is canon then, too.
So this is canon.
Okay.
This is when the outbreak first took place. You are not Matt Burwell.
That's right. I'm Roger.
Yeah.
No, that name sucks. I'll be.
Yeah.
Sorry, Roger.
You are Jack Rogers.
Jack Rogers.
Jack Rogers, the
Sausage King of Chicago.
Incorrect.
That's not.
That's Abe Froman.
That's true. You're right.
That's Abe Froman.
If you do jump up into twist and shout right now, then you can be.
So we've got our good friend here, Jack Rogers, and he is the store manager of the Mac store at our local mall.
That's right.
It's your standard 2-story mall, and it's the superior technology store in the mall.
That's right.
Right?
Jack. Come down, see Jack for Mac.
We also have the assistant store
Sorry,
manager.
I had something in my throat.
We've also got the assistant store manager, and what are you feeling? We had
Good old Victor.
Victor.
That's me.
All right, we got Victor Stevens.
That's me.
We got Victor Stevens, and he's the assistant store manager.
That's right.
Now, today was a really big day for you guys at the mall. There was the launch of one of your newest Apple products.
Oh, that's right. The Mac Shitbook 7.
The Shitbook 7 has come out, and it is selling off the shitty shelves.
Oof.
People can't get enough of the shitty odor or the shitty speeds that it offers.
Some call it the iZombie. I don't know why, but
That is a wonderful show, and it will not be made fun of in this town.
Boy, that new What's a Computer ad really took off. Huh, Victor?
What's it? Boy, that's so real. That also wouldn't make sense in the timeline, but I do enjoy the joke. Shit, what was I gonna say? All right, so the reason why I'm saying is the launch of a product is because it's late at night. It's damn near midnight. The most of the mall is closed down, and you guys are finally closing up shop, and you're actually on your way out. It's your standard 2-story mall. The Mac store is on the first floor. You are walking towards the parking garage. It's a pretty large structure. You guys are on the lower level. That's where the employees park. When you get down there, you actually do get a chance to see the cars. So you've exited the mall, and you're at really what I would describe as the halfway point.
I fucking hate this job.
Yeah, you're pretty dog tired, and you feel exactly that way. And you hear some groans coming from the north, coming from down the between the parking garage and the mall. It's created this little a hallway, a crevasse way or something like that, and you hear groans at the end of it. What I'm going to need is for you to roll a dice, sir. Victor Stevens rolls a 4.
that's faux.
So you see 4
Oh.
shadowy figures in front of you. And then I'm going to need dear
Damn
old
kids.
Mr. Rogers to roll for us. And he happens to notice 5 shadowy figures at the other end.
At the other end.
At the other
Oh.
end.
Why'd you roll so high?
You rolled a 4.
I thought I was supposed to roll high.
You
D6s are my thing, man.
You guys are mild-mannered retail workers. You do not have special ops trainings. Mr. Rogers over here is, let's say, around 40-year-old, average build guy. Victor is similar, but let's say in his 30s.
Okay.
You do happen to have a pocket knife on you because you're just the type who likes to carry a pocket knife.
Gotcha.
But that's it in the weapons department. You do have some pens and one. The Shitbook 7. No, I'm sorry, it was a Shitbook 7.
Sorry.
You guys, one of you guys have a Shitbook 7 on you.
You probably have that, being
Yeah.
a manager, yeah.
Oh, great. Drunks.
I think they're having an orgy over there. Sounds like it, at least.
2 orgies in the same parking garage?
You know, I've seen weirder things. I've been around a long time. Not as long as you.
I hate this mall.
Yeah. The food court's good, though.
That's true, but it's so expensive.
It's been getting more expensive every day. It's just
Go ahead
really...
and pull a card, one of you guys. Both of you guys pull a card.
Which color's good again?
Black is good.
Okay.
Red is bad.
Got it.
All right, so let me see what you got.
Boom.
So We've got the 10 of spades.
10 of
and
spades.
the king of spades.
Oh, it's all downhill from here, buddy.
Go.
So the 4 zombies that you see in front of you are getting louder and getting much closer. But the 5 that were behind you are actually heading in the other direction. Something seems to be... you see a light that they're kind of heading towards. But they're definitely heading in that direction. But the 4 are coming your way. You can see them. They're getting closer. But they're just, we're going with Romero walkers at this point. They're not like... they're not running or anything like that.
Okay, good. No Resident Evil walkers.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these are visibly zombies.
No. Not
Okay.
for
It's
you guys
dark
yet.
out
It's dark
and-
yet.
yeah.
And you are in a world where you, like...
Don't know zombies.
When I say...
yeah.
No. When I say Romero walkers, you know what that means. But you don't know that zombies are happening.
Right, exactly. Now, question, which way do we have to go to get to our cars? Like, which way are we headed?
You are heading
First.
in the direction of the parking garage, which is where you need to get to your cars on the lower level. You're walking towards the... what was I going to say? Like the actual stairwell, which would just be one flight of stairs down.
Okay, and the 4 to the left of us and the 5 are to the right of us, heading away, and the left is towards us.
Yes, technically
Okay.
they're all heading south.
So we're at kind of a crossroads right now.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
So you really have the option of heading back to the mall, trying to make a break for the cars. Or what do you guys want to do?
Well, I really don't want to deal with this. I'm just gonna hurry up and head to my car. You coming?
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't want to do I don't want to do anything about this.
All right. So we're just gonna walk at a brisk pace.
Okay. So you guys are walking at a brisk pace. Go ahead and
The
pull
age
cards.
of cell phones is
Yeah.
Okay.
This is 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
it's
gotcha.
like 4 years. It's 2014. Think of it.
Okay. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
So go ahead and flip them over. Let me see what you got.
That's
So you
a
guys are
6.
briskly walking.
Eight
We got
of
an 8 of
spades.
spades. So you get into the stairwell, and luckily it's empty. So you get into the stairwell, you make your way down the stairs, and you are just a couple of yards away from your cars. You notice there are a couple other cars in the parking lot, though. You guys are not as alone as you thought.
Okay.
So are you making a beeline for your cars?
At this point, I'm going to be taking out my phone and calling the cops because this doesn't seem right to me. And also, I'm just kind of one of those old guys that's like, I don't like kids around here at night. So, yeah, I'm going to be trying to see if my cell phone even works, first of all. If this reception's in there, then I'm going to call 911 while heading to the car.
Okay. All right. So you guys are walking towards the car, and we'll go ahead and pull cards again. So the phone is ringing, and you do hear
That's a deuce.
you do hear the telephone operator pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, and you start telling her what's going on. Hey, there's a couple of drunks. I'm at the mall. This mall doesn't have a bar, so that is abnormal for. There's no like restaurant or anything, so it makes sense for you to call this in.
There's more drunks than there should be.
Yes, exactly. But before you can actually get a response from 911, the phone cuts out. It's just kind of a one-sided conversation, and then it just goes dead. And then, as you guys actually go to start the car, or get into the car,
We're carpooling.
no, you have 2 separate cars. That's
separate
right.
cars,
That makes sense. Well, you were going towards yours.
Yes, yes.
I
Assuming I parked
was
somewhere.
just
in the
heading
same-
towards mine.
Yeah.
pulling
So
my
let's
keys
say
out.
in the parking lot, you guys are parked next to each other.
Okay.
You work at the same place.
Yeah.
Let's say they've got designated spots.
Reserved for management.
Yeah, you're exactly perfect. So we've got reserved spots. You guys are next to each other. You both make it to your cars, but the moment you make it to your car, a car alarm sounds from one of the other vehicles in the lot, and it's like piercing loud. It's so dark and late at night that there's no other sounds in the road, which is a bit odd, but it is just echoing through this parking garage, and the drunks have taken notice and started to stumble on their way towards that sound.
How close is that car in proximity to ours?
I'd say about 20 yards,
Okay.
and it's deeper. You guys are towards the perimeter of the parking garage, and it's like in the middle of the parking garage.
Okay. I look over at him and see what he's doing first.
I'm just like, I'm looking around real quick, and what I'm sorry, I just would like to know, What type of cars do myself and Victor drive?
All right, so Mr. Steven Rogers, is that what it was?
Jack Rogers.
Jack Rogers.
Jack
Steve
Rogers.
Rogers is Captain America.
And I'm Victor Stevens.
Yeah, Victor Stevens. That's why. Jack Rogers he's a classic kind of guy.
Okay.
He's a classic kind of guy, and he loves his Corvette Stingray.
Okay.
Absolutely loves it, but it's only got room for 2.
Got
And
it.
that thing gets about 7 miles to the gallon.
Okay.
It just guzzles gas because you have it souped up to the dickens.
Gotcha.
That's a saying.
Yeah. That is a saying.
Over on the other side, we have got Victor Stevens driving the latest Mazda. He's a Mazda man. He's a practical guy.
Yeah.
It's a Mazda sedan.
It's a family car.
Absolutely. Nothing to snuff at. Yeah. But those are the vehicles, and you hear the car that is sounding off the alarm is a small Honda, and you know that car. You recognize it. It's one of the other managers for one of the other stores in the mall.
I'm just gonna head out. So.
Yeah, same.
All right, yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
So as you guys are talking about heading out, the 4 drunks that were heading in your direction have now stumbled, and they didn't walk through the stairwell. They can't. There was doors closing that off, but it's an open parking garage, and they have just fallen over the shrubbery that like covers the view vantage point, and it's just kind of like a stampede of rolling human beings towards your vehicles.
Holy
And you see this happening at you.
Holy crap. Oh my. I'm going to go check and see if they're all right.
Why?
They just, look at that. They just fell down the stairs.
I've called
One of them
911. They should
stands
be
up.
on their way.
And one of them stands up and is
See, they're fine.
clearly fucked up. Like, something's not right.
I'm gonna open my car door and kind of stand behind it
Okay.
to kind of shield myself if it should come at me.
And that zombie is going to start is going to start walking towards you.
Okay. Get in your car.
I take out my keys and I go and I open my car and get in.
You go to get in your car? Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately you drop those keys because that king of diamonds.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead and pull a card again, guys. So you drop the keys, and the other three bodies have gotten up, and they are starting to make their way. One of them has actually broken his leg though from the fall, and is actually just kind of dragging along the ground.
Well, there's another deuce for you, and it's of the red variety.
So we've got 2 of diamonds and a jack of hearts.
How fucked up is the person who's walking at
No,
him?
the person who's walking at him, let's say that you notice that he's fucked up because his face is all like ripped apart,
Yeah.
and you actually notice part of the jaw missing. So you do have that pocket knife on you, and you can take that out now if you want. You have the time enough to do that.
Is it just knife, or is it like a Swiss Army knife with other things on it too?
Just a regular, it's a solo knife.
Gotcha.
There's no,
Okay.
It's not a Swiss Army knife.
Gotcha. For me, I see this and I'm just like, I'll take out the knife just to have it in my hand, but I'm gonna get in the car and close the door.
Okay. Yeah, you're successful at getting in the car and closing the door. If you want, you can try and start the car.
Yeah.
We do have Matt on the. Sorry, we do have Jack over on the other side, who you see who has dropped the keys. You see he's dropped the keys, and you see that 2 of the other drunk guys are walking towards him.
I'm gonna turn on my high beams. See
Okay.
if it illuminates the situation at all, or maybe if they are drunk, maybe they'll shield their eyes or
You
stop.
can clearly see that these human beings have been through the worst fight of their lives, and do not care about your high beams.
Okay. Gotcha.
The one that you had pinned up is now like punching and scratching and like just groaning in the face of your driver's side window.
Do I recognize them from the mall at all, or
No.
okay?
Strangers.
But I try to look kind of past him and see if Jack's gotten in his car yet.
And he has not. On Jack's side, he is still trying. Are you still? What do you
Drop
want
my
to do?
keys.
Are you still going for those keys?
Jack's not. I mean,
Now, when the high beams go off, You look up and see the other two people with two bodies moving towards you.
Whoa, okay. Is this a world where I know zombies exist?
Yes.
Or not zombies exist, but I know of the concept of zombies?
If I were to say Romero walkers, you would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you understand that.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, darn. Oh, darn.
Oh, darn.
Oh, dang nabbit.
Jack doesn't curse.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
He's management training.
You don't want to escalate the situation with dirty words.
Exactly. How far are they from me?
You've probably got 5 seconds less.
5 seconds. Okay. Shit. I'm gonna reach into my bag, take out the shitbook 7, and smash it over his face as hard as I can.
Just the first one that you get to?
Just the one that's closest to me.
All right. So you...
Hopefully that'll buy me enough time to just grab the keys and go.
All right. So you lunge out, and you that shit book, it explodes like a NASCAR hitting the wall at top speed. And it turns out that it is aptly named the shit book
Because it doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do a damn thing.
Shit.
It like stuns the thing, and it almost has like a comical like dazed look as it bounces back right into the lunge towards you. But you are successful at grabbing the keys, but there's no way that you're going to be able to get the car door open. You've got these two zombies right next to you, right in front of the car, and we've got Victor over here watching the whole thing going on.
And he's in the car already?
He is in the car.
We're parked next to each other.
Yes.
So that means if I'm near my driver's side door, am I near his passenger side door, or am I parked opposite from him where I would have to go like doubly around?
You're opposite from him. You'd have to double around.
So I'd have to double
You're
around.
to my left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Car, if we're parked the same way.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. If that's the case, then I'm going to try and jump onto my Corvette, jump over, slide across his car, and try and get on the other side to the passenger door of Victor's car.
Wow. All right. So go ahead and pull a card. So as you see this elegant man in his mid-40s
Right.
attempt what he must have seen T.J. Hooker do
Yeah.
so many times.
Dun, dun, dun,
Or
dun.
the Duke boys.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god.
With the grace of a swan,
King of clubs.
he is able to evade the zombie, gets across the hood of his car, does dent the shit out of it, unfortunately.
Dude, this is a new car, man.
was
Come on. I
not
just
your
used my
car.
bonus to do this.
No, my car.
Oh, I thought you Okay.
He
Gotcha.
jumps from his car and slides across the hood of your car.
Oh, okay. So
And
dent's
then
his, not
you
mine.
unlock your car, and he
Yes.
is now inside. You guys are both inside of your car, and you've got the engine running.
Okay.
Hey, Victor, that's not drunks.
What do you mean?
Can we leave? Can we leave now?
Yeah, we can go. I've slammed that shit in reverse, and I just peel out as best I can. And
Before you are able to actually pull away, you notice that the other 5 zombies that were walking in the other direction towards the light have now turned back because of the car alarm that's been sounding the entire time. The car alarm's been sounding the entire time, so now you've got another group of 5 zombies that have tumbled their way on down and are making their way. As you pull back, you crush the head of the zombie that was crawling,
nice.
actually killing the first one that's been attacking you or approaching you guys. So go ahead and flip a card.
Get right.
So where do you think where you're driving to? Where are you heading?
Well,
Nowhere.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that my tire goes flat from this card. It's a Queen of Diamonds, but where I would initially go is towards the nearest police station.
Okay, so you're gonna try and get out of the parking garage and
Yeah.
just go to the nearest police
Yeah.
station.
Or is there like a security booth at the mall
Let's
that I
go
can
with
go
that.
to?
There's a security booth at the mall.
Okay.
At the mall.
Yeah.
You have to get out of the parking garage and get to the other side of the mall.
Right. Okay.
In
So
order to
yeah,
get-
well,
let's say that's where it is on the in the mall layout.
gotcha. That's where I would be heading.
As you're getting out of the parking garage exit, there is a car that is blocking the exit. It clearly has been abandoned, and it was like it has been there. It's actually 2 cars. They've smashed into each other. They both have since been abandoned. Both dashboards are kind of covered in crime scene blood, like gross amounts of blood. But there are no bodies there. What's the next move?
We can get up. We're at the bottom level. We can get up to the top level and just go out the entrance there.
Is there an exit?
There's
Okay.
2 exits. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say you get out of the car and go move one of those cars.
Fuck no. Fuck no, Victor.
I'm just gunning for your job.
So
man.
go ahead.
That's
ahead.
it. I'm just gunning for your job.
Looking for that come up. So go ahead and pull a card.
Ooh, okay.
So you guys get up to
Boom.
the second level, and there is another exit, and you're actually able to get to it.
Okay.
So as you're approaching the second exit,
Oh, I drew the 7 of spades, by the way.
you did draw the
Yeah,
7 of
sorry.
spades. As you do get to that second exit, you notice that there are way more than just the 9 zombies that were in the bottom level. You see that the parking lot has got anywhere from like 15 to 25 people spread across the entire thing. So this is a couple football fields. You know, this isn't like an overwhelming amount, but there's something going on. There's
Great idea,
absolutely
Jack.
something going on.
Great idea, Jack.
What do you want to
This
do?
is why you blew the launch too.
What do you want? Blew the
They
launch.
should have given me that job, and you know it.
Year over year, we've done 141%. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Well,
Numbers
what about
have
this
never
year?
been higher.
139. 139 this year. You're slipping, and you know it. I'm gunning for that job.
Can we just get to the security station, please?
Can we though? Because I don't know. I don't. Do I drive over these things? I don't. What do I do?
to his
Drive
face.
around them.
Victor never gets promoted.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. All right, so you guys, what are you guys gonna do? You gonna try and drive over him?
Is what did you say? Mazda, Toyota, Honda?
It's
Mazda.
a sedan. It's a
Mazda
Mazda
sedan.
sedan.
Mazda sedan.
Yeah.
These things have great handling. Just go around. You've seen the commercials. They go in between the cones.
Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom.
Yeah. Okay.
Slalom through, baby. Slalom through.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna try to navigate these moving targets
All right,
and try
go ahead,
to
let's pull some cards.
not hit as many of them as possible. But if one of them gets my way, you know,
We'll see.
All
All right, so
this
you
is a
guys
red
are
card.
making your way through the parking lot.
Oh, it's a queen of
And
spades, baby.
It seems at first that things are going pretty well. You definitely haven't clipped any zombies. You're making a good headway, but by the time you get to the security post, it's empty. There's nobody there.
Like nobody there, meaning no zombies either, or
There
just
are no zombies there.
Okay.
There's no car there, but there's also no person there. There was someone there, and it seems like they were there pretty recently. The reason why you feel that way is because you see some coffee, and you got that classic movie shot where the steam is rising from the coffee.
Ashtray with a lit cigarette.
Yeah. So someone was there recently. And just in that moment, you see the light that you had seen earlier. It was the security car light.
Oh,
And you see it flashing, and it's coming out of your periph. And it's actually
that's
moving
good.
towards the security post.
okay, that's good.
All right? So it's moving towards you guys. What are you going to do?
I kind of put his side window down a little bit and tell him to wave out. Wave at the security guy. Get him to come over here.
Well, all right. Put my hand out or wave really quick and I come back.
So
yeah,
you
and
start
I
waving.
close it up real quick.
You start waving. There are no zombies in the lot at this point. You can see a few off in the direction that you had come from, and they have started moving towards you because the car was moving that direction. But you've got
a little
minutes.
while.
You've
Yeah, this
got
is the other
a
side
few
of the mall.
minutes.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. The security car is speeding up, and he's coming towards you guys, but he's definitely speeding up.
Okay.
So you guys are just
Like
waiting.
he's gonna hit us, or he's coming up next to us.
It looks like he is just like a bat out of hell.
Okay, I'm gonna get the car to the other side of the security post. I'm imagining like a small little building, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to
exactly.
the other side of that, so he would not hit us.
Okay.
So he doesn't have like a direct line
Yeah.
of driving sight
Exactly.
at us?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So go ahead and pull a card.
Three of spades.
All right. So as the security guard is
Doing well so far. over here.
You really are. As the security guard is driving towards you guys at the post, he barrels right into it. At no point does he slow down. Moving to the other side, you get lucky, and he just happens to just barely miss your car. As he's going by, as he barrels by, hitting the security post slows his vehicle down quite a bit. And as it's rolling by, you see two zombies eating this large uniformed man who is still screaming bloody murder as he's clearly living out the last horrible moments of his life, and he was just barreling down the road towards his one sanctuary.
Okay.
Jack, do they keep anything in the security office? Like,
No, these are mall cops.
I know. Do they have anything that could be helpful? Do they have?
Nope.
Do they
The
have a
whole
radio?
security
Do they have anything?
office is on the concrete.
Like
Oh,
he
oh,
barreled
that's-
through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing we can salvage then. Okay,
I mean, you can look around the ground if you want.
I don't want to get out of the car at this point. So
We
that's what I was
need
asking.
to get out of we need to get out of here. We need to get inside somewhere. We need to go somewhere. We can't stay here.
All right, I peel out of the mall as best I can, heading towards. I'm still gonna say the nearest police station. That's gonna be my first instinct.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to head to the nearest police. Okay. So as you guys go ahead and pull cards again, you guys are going to slam that. You're going to get the car moving again.
Boom.
We got a 5.
I got
2.
Dude, I think I have all the black cards over here.
You do.
That's what happened last week.
I think I rigged it again just to ruin Matt's life. Could you imagine?
Nope, I can't complain. Law of averages. I'm
Half and half.
50-50.
Yeah.
As you go to get out of the parking lot of the mall, unfortunately, it is jammed with cars again. And it's a similar situation. A few of them clearly were in accidents. Other cars were just abandoned because they had no way to get out. You had to double back, though. And unfortunately, doubling back caused the zombies to make up ground. What was once 25 now seems like 35. And they're making their way towards your vehicle. You are facing, at the moment, this exit that is not an exit. And behind you, you've got the zombies approaching, and it's time to make some quick moves.
Did you see any of these things inside?
No.
Is that our best bet? We can't get out of here.
What? I mean, we have to double back towards the entrance we came out of, but I mean, I'm down with it. There's stuff inside the mall we can use to defend ourselves, at least.
Yeah, let's go to Dick's.
All right.
So I'm gonna swing around trying to dodge as many of these zombies as possible and get back to that entrance.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna park in our parking spot. I'm gonna get as close to the building as I possibly can.
Gotcha.
Then get to the door, wait for him to open it, then get in.
All right, go ahead and pull the card, everybody. So you guys are able to evade the zombies.
Oh, baby.
Nice. 10 of clubs
Yeah.
and jack of clubs.
All the
So you're able
clubs.
to evade the zombies, and you do get back to the mall, and you go actually up to the main entrance of the mall. Luckily for you, it's just a curb, and then a few feet, and then it's the entrance. So you say fuck it and just bop the curb.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you guys are literally parked right next to the door.
Yeah. I'd like to block it as much as possible.
You hop out of the door, but it is locked. Now, this is the main entrance to the mall, and it's after midnight. That was probably locked hours ago. Store manager Jack Rogers does not have a key for the main entrance to the mall.
Okay.
Store manager Jack Rogers doesn't have his keys, period.
Because he dropped them.
No, you grabbed him before. You picked him up before you...
Oh, that's right. I picked him up, but I didn't have time to get in the car.
I'm going to try to jam my pocket knife into this lock and try to get it loose.
See if you can jimmy it open.
See if I can do anything to help this situation.
Okay.
How close do we see the nearest zombies to
The
us?
zombies, they now you've got a few minutes.
Okay.
And actually, it turns out you're pretty successful. There's some shitty locks.
Oh, sweet.
There's some shitty locks, but since you're successful, you set off the alarms as well.
Loud alarms?
Loud alarms.
Cool.
Of course, loud alarms.
That's okay.
Well, that'll
That's
send
okay.
cops here.
Cops are not coming.
Okay. Well, then...
I'm going to, before we go inside, if I can, if we still have like a minute or so, I'm just going to pop his trunk real quick and see if he's got like a tire iron back there.
Okay. You hear yelling from inside. You hear yelling from inside, and you are also successful at getting the tire iron.
Okay.
So you have a tire iron, but you definitely hear some screaming and yelling coming from inside. And it's directed, it seems like shouting at you. Not like groans. It seems like someone, it's in response to the alarms going off.
Do I know
You
the
can't really
codes?
make it out, though.
As a mall like manager, someone who has to get there early sometimes, do I know the code to the alarm system?
You could probably not do more harm. I don't know if you know the exact code for the main entrance, but you do know some codes.
Okay.
Like, you know the code for your store within the mall.
Gotcha.
You don't know the codes for, but it's not like, I mean, you know something.
Gotcha. Okay.
And next to the main entrance is there the security office, not like the kiosk outside, like the office where the security guards.
Let's say that's in the middle of the mall.
Okay. My first goal is to get there and figure out how to turn off the alarms.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure we're going to have to deal with the screaming person first, but that would be my first instinct before I acknowledge the screaming person is, okay, I got to get these alarms off.
Now, this is your standard mall, so it's got the vestibule. You get through the first layer of doors, but the second one doesn't unlock quite as easily. So now you're actually kind of stuck at this halfway point again.
Okay.
And the shouting was coming from a couple of people. You see 2 women and a man, and they're yelling at you specifically because you set out those fucking alarms, and you blew up their spot.
Mm-hmm.
But they are in front of the doors. They have not opened the doors, and it's time to convince them if that's what you want to do.
I am a manager in this mall. Gosh darn it!
That's not gonna. Okay.
Please open the doors.
Why should we trust you?
What do you mean? Why should? Because we're alive.
That doesn't mean anything. Everyone's killing everybody. It's crazy. I don't trust you.
I'm in a Mac store shirt.
All right, so they're gonna believe you once they see the shirt and they see the badge.
Yeah.
And they open up the door, so you can get inside if you want. As soon as you guys get inside, Jack is going to try and enter any codes that he knows into the panel, because there is a security panel right next to the door. And let's say he's lucky. It's a lazy mall, and security.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, exactly.
Nice.
Uses one of those basic like 22222. There you go, and the alarm gets shut off. You are successful at that, and you do have 3 new buddies who are very suspicious of you and upset that you jimmied one of the doors open, that you did not close on your way back in.
Right.
So now you've
Part
got
of the plan.
now you got some zombies coming in the front door, but you do also have the alarms off, but they are heading in the direction of the mall.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next move?
Any benches, stuff in the vestibule that we can use to sort of barricade the doors, garbage cans, stuff from
no
stores.
benches. No garbage cans, no benches, and the 2 stores that are most adjacent are socks.
Nice. And light, fluffy things.
And pillows are awesome.
These are so inconveniently placed.
How did they afford the best spots in the mall, right?
Socks.
Man, they sucks.
Everybody needs them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say to the people that we just found, where have you been staying in here? You haven't just been running around by the entrance, I imagine.
They're gonna basically tell you that they've been hiding out in the sporting goods store.
All right, good plan.
Which is next to like the next destination, next major retail destination. Yeah. That was actually had its own separate entrance and exit as well.
Okay.
It's one of the larger stores. It does have 2 floors, and it's of course a sporting goods store, so plenty of weapons to choose from.
Is this a sporting goods store that would also carry rifles, shotguns, and such?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's head back there. I think that's our best bet.
You're gonna head back there?
I would do that, yeah, as soon as everyone's cool with like leaving this area.
Yeah.
All right.
So we lock the doors back up.
Yeah.
Of course.
I imagine they did that.
Okay.
I thought they did that when we walked in.
Good point. All right. So now it's time to roll some dice again.
Oh, no.
We got
It's
a
a
4.
What? And a 4.
And a 4. So we've got 8.
All right.
You guys make it to the sporting goods store, and as you're talking to these people, you learn that they've only been staying down on the first floor. There's definitely some action going on upstairs. They can hear... It sounds like 4 people, but it could be more. Upstairs, it definitely seems like something you're going to have to take care of at some point. Also, they have not secured the doors.
Is there anyone else alive in here?
Well, we haven't heard anybody else alive. It sounds like there's people upstairs, but not like us.
Right. Okay. what is in my immediate vicinity that I can grab as a weapon?
Let's say the baseball and football sections are downstairs.
Okay,
So
baseball,
you have bats, pads,
Yeah, I'm gonna
and soccer.
just look at the soccer section, just shake my head, grab a bat from the baseball section.
I'm going with 2 children's metal softball bats.
Yeah,
Ooh,
nice.
One in
Okay.
each hand.
Wow. All right. So
Yeah.
like Darth Maul almost.
Yeah,
Would you even get like super colorful ones so they look like lightsabers?
One is pink, and one is neon green.
So do you guys?
Sick.
How are we getting upstairs? Do you want to
So
try and
sick.
take the the escalator is not operating. There is a service elevator that you can try and take. That one of the people that make you aware of.
Oh no, we're not going upstairs.
I wouldn't want to go upstairs, to be honest.
Okay.
I think
Let's
having them come to us is a much better.
secure this place.
Yeah.
We'll put the fucking metal things over the doors. We'll close it down. And we'll be
Well,
good.
hold on. We shouldn't close ourselves off from the rest of the mall. What if we're here for an extended period of time? They don't have food in this place. In the sporting goods.
Oh, we can always open up the gate.
Yeah, true. I guess for now it's the best bet. Yeah. Okay, let's close them out.
Actually, should we go upstairs and clear everything out? No, wait. Jack Rogers.
So how are you guys
in
going
the
to
world of
start?
zombies wouldn't say
So
this.
what's the plan? What are you guys going to do? Go upstairs?
Let's start by closing the
Oh,
entrances.
the other 3 people are in here with us now.
Yep. You
Okay.
guys are all having a conversation, making
Okay.
a plan.
Let's start by closing the entrances.
I'll head back and close up the metal sheet, the blind sheet, basically. That
All right. So those are open. So those do need to be closed.
Yeah.
And they're pretty easy to close. They got that standard like chain you're just pulling on.
Mm-hmm.
Little noisy when you do it. We're gonna need you to pull some cards. Now, how are you going about this? Is everybody moving as a group?
I kind of just went back to do it, so I don't
Okay.
know if anybody followed me, but I wasn't. Ooh, well,
I definitely did not.
I'm
follow
dead
you.
because that's an ace of hearts, baby.
4 of hearts.
4 of hearts.
Baby.
Okay, so what? All right, so we've got Victor moving solo. Did you go solo to get the other door?
I being the store manager. I know everybody here is kind of probably looking up to me to lead this thing.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna ask one of
So
them.
full of himself.
I'm gonna ask one of them to follow Victor. And then I'm going to request help from the other 2, trying to find the entrances, because this store has entrances to the outside, correct?
Yes.
He's closing off the entrance to the mall.
To the mall.
Correct.
That's
Yep.
where I was going.
So I want to find the other entrances to the outside and get those locked and closed as well.
Okay. So when you guys split up, Victor is unaware of, but one of the other young ladies is following him, and she's not. I mean, she's trying, just giving some backup.
Yeah.
As you lower the metal cage down, it does cause some noise, and you hear the second floor rustling more than it was before. You hear the rustling, and then you notice, because it just is the first time you've actually been one-on-one with this person. She's sweating profusely and looks pretty ill. Is definitely not, like, she doesn't feel right. And you ask her, you all right? What's going on?
Yeah.
Basically. And she tells you that, she had gotten into a scuffle earlier, but she also hasn't been feeling well the past couple of days. This isn't like a new thing. She's had a fever for a couple of days.
Is she particularly partial to any part of her body? Like, is she grabbing her arm? Is she limping?
You don't notice any of that.
Okay, so she just looks like she has the flu more than anything.
Yeah.
Any part of her clothing ripped or tattered, or
No. The
Okay.
only person
I'm
who's
not
got
super
any,
concerned
Yeah,
then.
the only person who's got any tattering is the guy. His shirt is ripped pretty badly, and it looks like he's got blood on his pants and shirt.
okay.
But he said that it's not his blood. But he
Oh, that
hasn't
makes
really,
me feel great.
yeah, he hasn't really elaborated too much more into that, though.
He's not with me, so I'm cool with this.
On the other end, Jack is going to lock down the doors, and is greeted by a zombie at the first exit.
Oh, fuck.
Now, it is yourself, another gentleman, and the other lady. So it's 3-on-1 with this zombie. But you have your wielding Little League bats, essentially.
Trying it out.
So you with your wielding Little League bats, you take your first couple of blows, do a quick 1-2. So as you start swinging away with these bats, you notice they're definitely not heavy enough to do the work that you need to do. You need to break the skull. All right, and these bats are not going to get it done. Luckily, you got the other two people with you, so they're playing defense for you as well. If you're getting tired, hitting, you got the other guy. He is going to get another bat, so you can start hitting the zombie. But you're not really doing. It's very Shaun of the Dead-esque.
Right.
You're not doing enough damage to actually put the zombie down.
Okay. You said he's going to get another weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, so if that's the case, can I try a different tactic?
Sure.
I'm going to almost let the zombie come in a little bit at me, but I'm going to take the bats and I'm going to hold him at an X and just kind of like corral his head and neck.
Okay.
Until the other guy gets back with a weapon to take him out.
Gotcha. All right,
I'm
so
going to try that.
Yeah, you're successful at corralling the head and neck, but unfortunately the other guy has not come back.
Oh, shit.
It's been a few seconds.
Hasn't come by me either, right?
It hasn't come by you, but you guys, the section with the bats, you don't hear that tingling of the bats bumping into each other like when you move the rack. It's quiet. And you didn't hear a scream or anything. It's just like he disappeared into thin air. You have no idea where he could have gone. And you hear the rustling on the second floor kind of sound like it's moving towards the escalators.
I'm going to get into the nearest aisle and have the girl stand behind me.
Okay, so you guys are just back to back?
I'm just kind of narrowing the attack field.
Okay.
I'm going to 300 this bitch. And an aisle hopefully big enough where I can get a good swing off with the bat, but small enough to where not all four of them could attack me at once.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have another person with me.
Yes.
Is that other person doing anything to remedy the situation right now?
She doesn't have a weapon with her, but she isn't really doing much now.
Okay. I yelled at her, at least lock the doors.
Okay, so she runs off and she goes and starts locking the next door.
Okay.
And she's successful at locking the next door. But she also...
Fucking millennials.
Useless.
She also is like, oh my god, they're coming down the stairs. And she notices that the zombies upstairs have started walking down the escalator because they hear the commotion. Not only are they walking down the escalator, but you see a couple of zombies falling over the balcony. Mm-hmm. Literally just falling down onto, different aisles. No one's landed on anything, but at that moment you hear a real sharp clatter. Okay. Essentially, basically, what happened is one of the zombies fell down, and our main man got scared and was hiding. He was hiding in one of the corners and
knocked over all the footballs.
Yep. And one of these zombies got him. It bit him, and he's now just bleeding out. You see him bleeding out. You just see his blood shooting out all over Jack over here. But you see this from the other side of the sales floor.
I'm gonna try and just give this guy a quick shove, and I guess run and try and find Victor, and tell this girl to come with me. I'm gonna turn around and try and book it. Okay. Hopefully they both devour screaming Scaredy Face.
Okay. So the zombies are moving towards Screaming McScaredy Face, but they are also aware of you guys as well. Now coming down the stairs is about 4 or 5 zombies. Falling from the ceilings, you had 2 or 3, so you got about 8 total that you're dealing with.
As I run back to Victor, when I pass the bat aisle, can I just throw those shits down and grab a big boy bat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
So you grab yourself a Louisville Slugger, and it's got enough weight to do enough damage. But it's fight or flight. You're surrounded.
Well, flight's not really an option because we just locked all the doors.
It's true.
I'm going to sit in the aisle, and as soon as one comes in front, I'm just going to bash it and see where I go from there.
Let's pull some cards.
All right,
ahead, you pull as well.
This one.
So you guys are.
Shit, I don't like that one anymore.
That was 2 cards.
That's fine. Go ahead, flip them both.
Oh, shit.
Pull 2.
Oh, but that's a good one.
So we got an 8.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So Jack is successful at getting back to Victor. You guys are now back to back. You have your big boy bats. You've got your knife. The first zombie comes up, and you hold him up. Fucking Victor cleans him out, knocks the first one down, no problem. Second zombie comes up. The lady screams. You guys see it coming. Stab it right in the head. Woo! Man, you're making easy work of this stuff. Third one comes up. And unfortunately, when the lady had screamed earlier, she distracted you guys, lost track of the zombies from the other side.
Booty blind.
And she has got one bearing down on her. You've got one bearing down on her, and then you've got one right in front of your face there, Victor. And Jack, you notice that 2 of the 3 zombies that had fallen off the balconies have almost made their way to you guys as well.
Almost made their way, but
so basically,
immediately there's 2 on us.
Immediately there's 2 on you, and you've got to make a decision to help Victor or to help this young lady.
Victor has seemed fairly capable so far.
Okay.
He seems like he knows what he's doing. This young lady couldn't even help me take out a zombie and had to be instructed to close a door.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and help her out on this one. I think Victor can help himself.
Okay.
Fair enough. This is a different girl, but
Yeah.
Oh.
no, I know,
it's
it's
not-
fine.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
she's
have
one
a
of
girl
the
with
two.
me, and you have a girl with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well,
That's
either
okay.
way.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. So,
You are unsuccessful.
Oh.
As you go to try and rip the zombie off, what you essentially do is just help him rip her flesh off of her. And you just, because he already latched onto the arm. Already latched onto her arm, and now you just rip that chunk out of her arm for him. And she's got blood just trickling down her arm, and she's screaming her head off. Jack, you had a zombie right in front of your face.
yeah.
No time to react at all. You just quick get that bat in front of you, and the zombie just breaks its teeth on the bat.
Nice.
Because it bites down with all of its force.
Yeah.
But one of the shards of teeth goes right into your eye. Yeah. Fucked up. So you're not yelling, but you're like, holy shit,
Yeah.
I gotta get this out of my eye. It didn't like pop your eye or anything like that, but you got broken tooth in your eye.
Right.
It's fucking gross.
I don't like anything touching my eye.
Yeah.
I don't like wearing contacts.
Samesies.
So this is just an all-time worst day ever.
Samesies. But you also do have the woman who is with you backing you up, and she sees what happens, pushes the zombie away. Doesn't put him down or anything, pushes him away. But you're clearly taking care of your eye first.
Okay.
Jack, on the other hand, though, is pretty fucked up. You've never seen this much blood. You've never caused like someone harm like that before.
I wasn't biting her.
You weren't biting her, but you like, this is a pretty fucked up situation, and you're taken by this. You're absolutely taken by this, but you've got a live zombie literally in your hands as well, and you know that you have another one coming up from behind you.
Oh shit! I try and like just throw him into him, and just try and like get them to fall over each other.
Go ahead.
I can't attack 2 at once. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Oh no, Jack of Diamonds.
And so you've got the zombie in front of you, and you got a similar situation, but you've got the added bonus of having the woman help you with the one in front of you. You got one behind you. What's your move?
What aisle am I in?
You are in the aisle with the baseball gloves.
Balls too?
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna grab the nearest glove, try to basically put it on the guy's face, the one in front of me's face, to like not let him bite anything anymore. And then swing the bat backwards with one hand. Less effective, I know, but
Sure.
hopefully enough to.
Go ahead and pull a card.
Okay, let's see. What do I got over here? Let me go with this one. That's a terrible card to pull. That's
All right.
9 of hearts.
So
I think we blew our black.
TPK.
completely in awe with just the carnage that is taking place in front of you, dear Jackie Rogers, you pause in this moment where you cannot pause, and you said you wanted to try and throw the
one guy into the other.
You go to throw the one guy into the other, but it's too late. The moment that you turn your body into the warm embrace of a zombie that is more than ecstatic to eat the fuck out of your face.
Okay.
Just starts going to town. The first bite just takes your whole cheek out, and you see your gums and your and you're screaming, and Victor thinks to himself, "Oh, the promotion's all mine." He knows it.
First thought. First thought.
Knows it in that moment. The second bite, mercilessly, is in the neck, and you just start
before I bleed out.
Uh-huh.
I just
Son of a bitch.
I want to look back. I go, Victor.
I look on just like,
You're fired.
no!
And then I get eaten.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'm going to have to kill this girl because she's the only witness. if she or I survive, she's dead.
You, on the other hand, you go for the glove, and you're successful. What you do is you end up covering the zombie's face with the glove, and the girl shoves the zombie again, and he falls over a stack of like one of those little buckets filled with soccer balls, and it turns into a vaudeville routine, and he trips for 10 minutes. But as it's falling over, the zombie just like breaks a body part, and it loses the ability to walk quickly because of what happens. As you swing back, though, you miss.
Yeah.
Because you're swinging wildly.
Right.
You miss, and you're not successful in your swing, and the zombie gets you, and it just digs its zombie hands into your hand and breaks the skin. It definitely breaks the skin on your hand. But remember, you've seen zombie movies.
Yeah.
You know what just happened.
Yeah.
Distraught but aware, you go full gorilla on this zombie and just Negan from The Walking Dead destroy his brain.
Yeah.
Just absolutely crush it. And the last thing that we're going to think about is you walking upstairs to the selection of guns and doing something that on this podcast we would never condemn. Because on this podcast, if we need a gun, I don't want to be there. Captain Smiles writes in, skedaddle, skadoodle, your masculine genitalia is now a noodle. That's it.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
Is that a magic spell?
It's a magic spell that just happened to you to balls.
No.
You dick and balls?
No.
Is that
There's
just
probably
his, or?
probably need some components.
All right, so I'm probably going to cut that. So our next time...
Now you can't.